One of the biggest problems in the world today is the Israeli-Palestinian war, which is more than 70 countries that are not happy with it. Just because of this, we have a lot of support in this program, not Israel, but Palestine. But we want to recount the true history of this region. We have to go back to 1700 BC. That is more than 3,500 years ago. In this region, where the children of Israel lived, three prophets named Abraham, Jacob, and Isaac lived in the area, which is called Canaan. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict is a complex and long-standing dispute between Israelis and Palestinians over land, borders, and self-determination. It has its roots in the late 19th and early 20th centuries when Jewish and Arab nationalist movements emerged in the region. The conflict can be traced back to the Zionist movement, which called for the establishment of a Jewish homeland in Palestine. In 1947, the United Nations proposed a partition plan that would divide Palestine into separate Jewish and Arab states. While the Jewish community accepted the plan, Arab leaders rejected it, leading to the 1948 Arab-Israeli War. The war resulted in the establishment of the State of Israel and the displacement of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians who became refugees. This event, known as the Nakba catastrophe, has had a lasting impact on the Palestinian people and continues to be a central issue in the conflict. Since then, there have been several major conflicts and periods of violence between Israelis and Palestinians, including the Six-Day War in 1967 and the First and Second Intifadas in the late 1980s and early 2000s. These conflicts have resulted in loss of life, displacement, and ongoing tensions between the two sides. The main points of contention in the conflict include the status of Jerusalem, the borders of Israel, and a future Palestinian state, the right of return for Palestinian refugees, and the continued expansion of Israeli settlements in the West Bank. Efforts to resolve the conflict have been made through negotiations, including the Oslo Accords in the 1990s, which aimed to establish a framework for peace and a two-state solution. However, progress has been slow and hindered by issues such as security concerns, political divisions among Palestinians, and disagreements over core issues. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict is a deeply emotional and complex issue with deep historical, religious, and political roots. It has resulted in significant human suffering and has far-reaching implications for the stability of the region. Resolving the conflict remains a significant challenge, but international efforts and ongoing dialogue continue in the hopes of finding a just and lasting solution for both Israelis and Palestinians.